Are you where you should be? You doing what you should be doing? Of course you are. Let's face it, there's nowhere we'd rather be and nothing we'd rather be doing than living our lives here and now in Wellington Wells, eh? We're all so fortunate to be proud Englishmen and women, because no matter what we've been through, we're all alive and happy, and so many others of course. I just want you to meditate on that essential fact of our existence. This is Uncle Jack saying, it's easy to smile and you've so much to be thankful for. But just because it's easy, doesn't mean that it's not true. And now it's time for I Hear You, the part of our show where Jack Worthing, that's me, answers your letters and questions about our life in Wellington Wells. And today's first letter is from Rupert Scrivener of 12 Spanker Lane. Mr. Scrivener asks, Uncle Jack, yeah, that's me, is it possible to take too much joy? Well, Mr. Scrivener, it is possible, but you really have to work at it. You have to take a great deal of joy before you experience any toxic effects. Joy is quite safe in the short term, and you can take up to 10 pills per day if you're a man.
I should have gone with him.
However, there are side effects, as we all know. Joy not only makes you happy, it suppresses bad old memories. If you take too much, it may temporarily suppress memories that you actually need to get around. Do you have trouble identifying the people in your house, and yet they seem quite friendly and affectionate? Do you find yourself wondering exactly what your house looks like and how to get to it from wherever you are? Does it seem as if the shops and the streets have all been moved around behind your back, and the map that you have in your head of your environment doesn't quite match the one in your memory? Well then, you may have taken rather too much joy. It might be best to ask a friend to take you home so you can sleep it off. All right, good. This one is from Royston Farrell of Needful Passage. Dear Mr. Worthing, well, there's no need to call me Mr. Royston. We're all friends here, aren't we? Besides, Mr. Worthing is my father. Anyway, my question is, right, Mr. Farrell, what's all this talk about a joy spiral? Dear Mr. Farrell, the so-called joy spiral is an imaginary syndrome in which you take too much joy, then you forget you've taken your joy, so you take more joy, and then you forget that you've taken that, and so on and so on and so on. Mr. Farrell, I can assure you that no such thing exists as a joy spiral. You might as well believe in the Tooth Fairy or Santa Claus, or those people who tell you that we lost the war. It's ridiculous. Long before any such joy spiral catches hold of you, you'll probably pass out, and when you wake up, your memory will be restored. Yes, it's true that you might be a bit confused about where things are, but any passerby will be happy to point you in the right direction. All right, Mr. Farrell? Good, thank you for writing. Hang on a minute. A scented envelope.
If I'm happy on drugs, am I really happy? Is there such a thing as false happiness? What I'm saying is there a true self?
Mrs. Tamlin Goggin writes, I know we beat the Germans and made them abandon our sceptred isle, but how did we do it? Didn't they have tanks? Mrs. Tamlin Goggin, thank you very much for writing. Yes, it's easy to be confused of those long-gone days, and you're right, indeed they did have tanks. Quite a few of them. And if ever you're inside of the Victory Memorial Camp, you can see those German tanks lined up as if it were 1948. I'll tell you how we beat them. With English cleverness, English patience, and English fortitude. That's how. If you want more details, and I don't know why you'd want more details, but if you did want more, you can get a wonderful book called Our Glorious Victory by Jack Worthing. That's me. And it's available in just about every bookstore in Wellington Wells, and it's full of questions from all your favourite wartime heroes, from the generals to the common Tommy trotting through the mud. But you already know the lesson, Mrs. Tamlin Coffin. Patience and fortitude. Stop dwelling in the past and enjoy our evening. Shine, why don't you? Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. I hope this has been informative. Tune in again tomorrow for more fascinating glimpses into the lives of your fellow citizens of Wellington Wells. This is Jack Worthing saying, cheerio, and on with your day.
You'd have to be crazy to be sane in this world. Fog's probably starting to roll in about now. Sweet dreams, Arthur.
They took their bread out of the stone ovens. Everything they'd been afraid of the rats eating, they took out. But as the villagers were settling down to drinking, the Pied Piper returned, and he told the people, "And now, it is time to pay the piper." Well, the villagers, they were wicked people. They asked the piper if he killed all the rats.
Oh, maybe I should lie down.
They'd never see the rats again. At this, the villagers went delighted. "Why should we pay the piper?" they asked each other. "The rats are gone." They told him to be off. And when he demanded his money, they beat him until he was bleeding. And they threatened to throw him in the well until he drowned.
It's not my fault. I'm being controlled by someone I've never even met.
Where does the fog come from? That's the answer to everything, I bet. I don't know you.
don't feel well at all.
I've just lost my way, Constable. That's my house right there. You can see it. Come on, we're old friends, aren't we?
I hope you like this sort of thing. You're not Harry. You don't even look like him.
I wish I'd died in the bombings. Where did they bury them? I'll ask you that. You never see them burying them.
I'm late for a very important date.
Things fall apart. The centre cannot hold. And everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned.
Oedipus didn't know what he was doing.
I wish I'd died it. Back off, you.
Coming over for tea. I mustn't be late.
I still hear them screaming, you know.
Toys and tiny beds. Tiny beds in every house.
When I'm not. And don't forget, there'll be cake and prizes for all winners, and everyone's a winner, and everyone will be there. So don't miss it, or the villagers will break your legs. And then where will you be when Simon says, jump like a frog? Well, you'll be writhing on the ground, won't you? But seriously, unless you have an awfully good reason, such as being recently deceased, do be a sport at 3 o'clock, won't you? We love your company. And now, the brilliant new song from our favorite new band. See you soon.
Side effects. Oh, but there's a big one we don't mention, isn't there? Strange how everyone looks the same. London bridges falling down, falling down. That's all. I don't know. I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
It's not my fault. I'm being controlled by someone I've never even met.
Toys and tiny beds. Tiny beds. Every house. Strange how everyone looks the same. I don't know you.
I still hear them screaming, you know.
We are the hollow men. We are the stuffed men.
London bridges falling down, falling down, falling down. London bridges falling down. Mine.
Feed me hot, feed me gold, feed me in the pot 9 days. Oh.
Where do they bury them? I'll ask you that.
Possible answer. He's off his joy of it, isn't he? Yes. You must encourage him to take his pills, even if he seems a bit defiant.
I'll tell you a secret.
It's so tired. So very tired.
Who was Uncle Jack before he was Uncle Jack?
The centre cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world.
Mind the side effects. Oh, but there's a big one we don't mention.
I'll tell you a secret.
I just want them to stop screaming. That's all.
What happened to the gardens?
Bridge has fallen down.
Good Christ, I can barely keep my eyes open.
Why'd you take the vanilla? You know it doesn't work for you. How could you forget that?
I just wanted to stop screaming, that's all.
I think I'm actually sick.
Stop screaming. That's all.
He just didn't know what he was doing. But he tore his eyes out anyway, didn't he?
Tiny beds in every house.
Getting late.
Bob's coming in soon. It gets cold at night this time of year. The chill gets into your bones. You can't see them, but they're here.
To sleep, perchance to dream.
That's my house right there. You can see it from here.
One-sided fence. Oh, there's a big one we don't mention, isn't there?
Come on. We're old friends, aren't we? Know you from the pub, don't I? That's my house right there. You can see it from here. I just lost my way a bit, Constable. I don't actually live out there. Come on. We're old friends, aren't we?
I'm late for a very important date.
The meat hot. The meat cold. The meat in the pot. 9 days old.
I don't believe.
What's it like across the water, do you think?
Strange how everyone looks the same. Like we're all just pawns on a chessboard.
It's a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
We are the hollow men. We are the stuffed
Too many penguins. Just lots of penguins. Everywhere.
Mind the side effects. Oh, there's a big one we don't mention, isn't there?
It's not my fault. I'm being controlled by someone I've never even met.
Why did you take the vanilla? No, it doesn't work for you. How did you forget that?
Bandit!
Last year, we've come to the end. We've come to the end of our time.
Tourist!
They're not coming back.
Listen,
They're never coming back.
we've come to the end of our time.
You can't hide all
God,
of
sit
it.
in the water.
When you win.
Tourist! Robber! Wrecker! Rotten apple!
Is this what we've come to?
We've come to the end of our time!
To the end.
We've come to the end of our time! Tourist! Rotten apple! Whoever it was, I hope he doesn't come for me. Did I know you?
Sorry to bother.
Whoever it was, I hope he doesn't come for me. More for the rest of us, I suppose.
I knew Uncle Jack before he was happy.
Mum, Dad, I've come home. Oh, don't you worry, Harry. Everything will be all right from now on. You sit down and have a cup of tea. I'll just go and make up your bed.
Robber!
Supper's over! Your feet or... Fuck off!
So many. I had not thought death had undone so many.
Where do they bury them? I'll ask you that. Bugger off!
I can't believe I'm doing this. Are we mad? Or is it the world?
What happened to the gardens?
I don't know you.
Sod off, you!
Back off, you.
Yes, very good. Hanging from a tree. Here's another one. What's the difference between a downer and a black plague? Well, one is a deadly organism that can destroy an entire city, and the other is a bacterium. Oh, very good. Well, I think it's going to be hard to top that one, but we must slog on, eh? It's one of our greatest English virtues. I have one here from Mr. Thomas Hedgley of Longbottom Circle. What have you got for us, Mr. Hedgley? Question. Why do we bury downers 20 feet underground? Answer. Because deep down, they're really nice people. Deep down, yeah. I think that's the best one of all. It really is. Very good. Remember, no one has to be a downer. But if you feel a bit down, take your joy. If you see someone who seems a bit down, make sure he takes his joy. It's as simple as that. Happiness is a choice, and those who won't choose it are a threat to the rest of us. If you hear a good joke, please don't hesitate to drop a note marked Humour Hour at our studio, 2 Marlborough House in central Wellington Wells. Yes, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in again next time for the best in humour. See you soon.
Strange how everyone looks the same. I wonder if that's just a side effect that's stuck.
Well, it's getting late, isn't it? It's time for all good citizens to be getting ready to go to bed.
All those years on Joy.
Bedtime story.
We'll never get them back, will we?
Well, gather round, citizens, gather round. I'll tell you a bedtime story. Tonight's story is called Little Red Riding Hood. Once, a young woman was told by her older sister to bring a pie and some milk to their mother, who lived in the forest. The young woman
Now
was known
I
as
lay me
Little
down
Red
to
Riding
sleep.
Hood.
You're not Harry. You don't even look like him.
What happened to the gardens?
Spare us some V-meat, would you? Mummy.
The ravens have gone from the tower. Don't tell anyone.
Strange.
So are they all honourable men?
Oedipus didn't know what he was doing.
in the water! It's in the pipes! Robber! Oh! Ow! Ow!
Now we see the violence inherent in the system.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
Now see here, young man.
Bugger off!
I've got friends coming over for tea. I mustn't be late.
Back off, you. Son off, you!
Strange how everyone looks the same. Like we're all just pawns on a chessboard. Fuck off! I don't know you.
Mind the side effects.
Spare us some V meat, would you? I'm eating for two, you know. Now see here, young man. I paid taxes. I demand you let me through.
I rest for the wicked.
You don't belong here.
That's my...
Well, dear Talon, I don't think you should worry about this sort of thing. If a whole bunch of citizens were chasing someone down the street, I think we can safely say that that someone did something wrong. After all, there's only one of him. There's lots of you, so you win the vote.
Oh, maybe I should lie down.
What's past is past. And we've all done things that weren't perfect. Listen, if we spent all our time worrying about the things that we've done, well, we'd never be able to enjoy our day. So feel better. Pop a few extra joy today, and I bet in the morning you won't even remember what you were so upset about. I'm so glad I was able to help. Well, I did so enjoy hearing from all of you, my dear listeners. Yes. This one is from Mr. Fitzroy Dix of Monmouth Place. Dear Uncle Jack, I haven't been feeling entirely well these past few days. I feel rather tired and it's hard to get out of bed. So I asked my husband to get this letter for you. Oh dear, this isn't going to be a medical question. I've already called the doctors once today. No it isn't. I've noticed an odd thing. On the roof across from my bedroom, I've noticed an awful lot of chickens. They just fly up there and watch me through my open window. The peculiar thing is, they're all black with sharp black beaks, and all they do all day is go caw, caw, caw. Why are there chickens on my neighbour's roof? I've never noticed them there before. Dear Miss Dix, I think it's likely that those are not chickens at all, but rather I think they might be crows. Crows are blackbirds that sit on rooftops and caw. Now they may have noticed that you're not stirring from your bed, and they're there trying to keep you company while you recover. Isn't that sweet of them, eh? But I'm a little bit worried about that open window of yours. You don't want to catch a cold, eh, from the draught? Perhaps you can ask your husband to shut it the next time you see him. And this one is from Cedric Tullett of Oldfield Park.
Sleep, the poor man's dinner.
I was cleaning up my house. Yes. And some said it was not only wolves who were murdering animals out in the fields.
I've just lost my way, Constable. I don't actually live out here.
This is for you.
Oh. The fog is no decent way to die.
Bananas. Yes, bananas and porcupines. Very pointy porcupines.
Stop the movie. Oh, God, please stop it.
I don't know you.
You keep one rat. There's traps for a dozen rats. And kitchen filehouse rats. In weeks there'll be dozens. And then weeks after that, there'll be thousands again. The villagers were in despair. One day, a tall man came to town. He was a piper. He played a pipe. So they called him the Pied Piper, for he wore a coat and many colors. But pretty good play pipe. The villagers told him to stop playing. All those and I know big red.
Bing always said I had a great future ahead of me. Probably said that to half the school when no one was listening.